I'm not sure what he's going to do with the settler. Like, Diplo Quarter going down now is just... They're like, hey, guys, look. We can win Congress. Maybe we should do the things and stuff that helps you win Congress. Field cannons going up. Most of them have been cored. Yeah, most of them have been cored. He's got a pike and shot here. Pike and shot. Now, if you get a lot of pike and shots, I wouldn't actually mind seeing him make a play really quickly, maybe even in the capital right here for Statue of Zeus. And just, if he can spam out pike and shots and get pike and shot cores, lots of pike and shot cores with field cannon cores behind them can actually shut down tanks a little bit. Like, not a lot. If they come with artillery as well, then it's not good. But you can stunt them a little bit. If you got good defense and good like, this is a pretty good area to defend. Like, it's not bad. Looks like he's gonna be bought a heavy chariot. Maybe he's gonna upgrade. Yeah, he's just coming back to upgrade here now. It'll be tanks o'clock. He's actually finished it. Combustion. He can do the upgrades. Here come the tanks. As far as noob goes, this city was gone. Maybe it was a glitch or something was just bugged up. He's gonna have the walls here. He'll be able to defend this a lot better now that he has the field cannons up. You'll have cuirassiers. You get into a tighter spot here. Noob's actually gotten some galleys out. And he pushed him off this spot. The problem is he doesn't have enough galleys out. And he's going to get defended here. And he won't be... Because I think Noob's thought was, if I could ever get a city across here, or a settler across here real quick, and just come and settle, maybe Dido could come and like protect the city while I move on or something. No, he lost this city. This city was inevitably going to lose as well. But like I said, now that he has field cannons, he'll be able to defend this much better also. The walls will come up. So he'll be able to seal up here and seal up here. But the problem is he's also going to have to worry about the middle. And honestly, I mean, Gorgo's making his own play towards military academies. John's got flight in 2. Rifling. So I think it's a tank push. I think they try to kill Noob. Still no play for Statue of Liberty. Oh wait, yes, there's a play for Statue of Liberty here. In the much... I don't know why he wouldn't build it here. This city's much more productive, and it has just as many chops. There was 2 chops here, and there's chops over here you could have put in this city instead. So you're going to get 2 chops, and then you're going to be all day making this city productive. Why? Put Magnus in here. And go chop, 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 chop. It could have had like 3 regular chops and 2 jungle chops. And a much more productive city. I don't understand. You just could have put it right here. I don't know. But yeah, they raised it. If Gorgo had time to push of their own right now, like I was just saying, they're doing all their military academy stuff to do a tank push of their own, like to finish them off. But honestly, if they'd just come with an industrial push of their own in the middle, they could have just split Noob down the middle here. Right? Like, honestly, I think that they could have just split him down the middle, defending on each end, and then just stick it right into the capital here. And how does he defend a push with his units? Like, Noob just... I think Noob dies. Gorgo's aiming for Gaul. I mean, Gaul's at 10 out of 66. I mean, the crazy thing is that Gorgo isn't even defending culture right now. They don't even have 200 culture yet on turn 84 as Gorgo. Kind of crazy. Sorry. Overall culture 179 tourism, so it's defended barely right now. Kind of. See how much he takes off of this with 2 chops Magnus. I'm assuming he's got the card in. I wouldn't say cultural is impossible, but Gorgo would have to work a lot harder to stop it. The lack of faith generation would make it very difficult for John to win a culture victory for sure. With the lack of faith generation, it's really hard to win it just strictly on wonders and great people. But yeah, very, very difficult. Be very, very difficult. Okay, so the 2 chops took it to about half done. If they could get some builders over here, get it to pop 7. And work 7 mined tiles. Maybe you could get that down. What's the production right now? 10. If you got the production to like 25, you can make that. Maybe they can get that in about 12 turns from now. Maybe you can get it done in like 12 turns. Still no play from Gaul to deny it. Is there anybody else who might be denying it? Maybe Dido is. But Dido's had low culture. Like, I don't even know. He does have the ability to now. Magnus Chop Chop could get the job done, to be honest with you. Magnus Chop Chop in this city could deny Statue of Liberty on Dido. By Dido here. Yeah, the tanks are coming. Like I said, the tanks are coming. He would have needed like a giant line of pike and shot cores to stop this. He simply dies here, and like I said, there's no escape either. He's trying to push through here. The big key is this needs to work here. He needs to clear up a spot for this settler to escape. This is where Persia's got to come through. He needs the units to kill off this and let this settler get through so that he can get a settler up here to survive. No potential grief there. Yeah, field cannon core also helps. He'll be able to melt some units. Yeah, he's making a push through to get escaped for sure. Actually a levy up here as well. This might have been Era score play to get the golden that he ended up with. But yeah, potential grief actually as well. Potential grief. Yeah, cockroach time. Yeah, he's got to get that cockroach out. He needs to get it out of here quick. It'll take a little bit of time to push through here, but not a lot. There's no way he's going to get the steal, is there? I mean, he still has to do the bottom. Like, he still is doing siege tactics because he went straight to ballistics. He's all day. He just, yeah. He's actually pillaging his own land here now. Yeah. Like I said earlier, back when they had tons of money, buy the libraries and universities, he could have gotten through the tech tree so much faster. Now he's taken the time to build them, Only so that Corny can get him. Like, honestly. Okay, so he's basically through here now. So the settler's going to get away. The biggest thing is he needs to get to the north. They just settle up in here or something. Gorgo cannot get illustrious engineer. Well, I don't. They'd have to buy it or something. The only person who could get an engineer would be, would really just be, would be John, obviously, who would get a production. Like he could get this guy. The problem is he still doesn't have a city down with a harbor. He still hasn't built a harbor. Doesn't he win this ultra late game? I mean, it's possible, but there's Gorgo could also win at ultra late game as well. Like Gorgo is stealing 2, could have better stats, but definitely good enough. Mobilization in 4. He's gonna have like Gorgo's gonna go tank armies here on Noob. I mean, certainly John's going to get to fascism first, but I don't think he's going to beat Gorgo to it by that much. Like, certainly by like some, but like he's not in a position to fight right now. I mean, he's just straight up. Look at this. He's just running theater square projects and building Bolshoi. There is a Potato Palace play coming in, so they're going to deny the 1 point of Potato Palace. Balloon coming in here. The balloon purchase. He'll probably run the balloon through here in order to help the artillery with their range. Like I said, the push out here, this settler gets north. The only thing he's got to do is he's got to make sure he just keeps it safe. Like this guy's got to go clear him out and get up here, settle the maze or something, and then it'll be incumbent upon Ziffy, who's going to be at steel in 4. He'll have to defend. Like, honestly, it's going to be these two will be the ones to clash, right? There's a settler here. Maybe he's making a push out for a forward settle. I don't see him making a play towards military units, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I don't see him making the play that he could like potentially do a fascism push. Thing is pushing into Gorgo fascism. Like Gorgo is so strong because if Gorgo gets to fascism of her own, that's like a +5. It doesn't matter if you have better stats if you're not doing anything with it. Was that steel on Noob? Oh no, okay. What's his science? Oh, down to 51. Yeah, the thing is that as soon as Gorgo gets to tank armies with fascism of her own, that's +5. Yeah, pushing into Gorgo fascism, like, good luck. By the way, we talked about it, and here it is. Chopped out the holy site and shrine and temple, and it's 5 turns Mahabadi temple. That plus 15 turns, also getting more mines online. This production is now up to 19. I don't think that they can get that. I still don't know why they didn't do it in the city. They could have bought these tiles and done the same amount of chops and had a much more productive city. Like, this would have been like 7 turns left if they'd have done it over here. I didn't. No, Dido wasn't the last I saw. Did they switch? They might have switched over to do it. No, I don't. I don't see Dido. Do you see it? I don't see it. No. Yeah, essentially, Gorgo gets +1 strength on their units for every military policy card slotted. So when you get to fascism, that's an extra 5. If you build, and he's actually doing it. If you build Alhambra, it's actually 6. So that's 6 extra military strength on all your stuff. So you can see here, after 2 congresses, already at 10 out of 10. If they get Mohabbadi done, and they get Statue of Liberty done, which is still 13 turns away, that is painful. They need to get a builder and get a couple of these over here done, because these would have extra production. If they could just shave a turn or 2 off. Oh, it's over. Kiss it goodbye. He made the play. He built the harbor, chopped it out, and he's got the engineer. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Patala was already getting denied. It would have been 16 if he could have got this. It just drives me nuts. It drives me nuts because this is so late. Turn 90 and you're going to get it denied. Everything else that Barking Gang has done has been perfect for winning this. But they needed to start it. Like, literally, I'm sorry, but I'm going to go off for a second, okay? I'm going to go off for a second. Barking Gang, you literally greeted all the way to opera and ballet. I assumed to get Bolshoi Theater, but you just got it denied. Skipped over this entire top tree and all the way to civil engineering. Like, this was your win. You had 10 points. If you race to this and get this city chopping and building it with Magnus 20 turns ago, you'd be sitting in 3 turns at 16 out of 20 and ready to take out a Civ. You'd have this game in the bag. And then tried to build it in a 5-pop city. This pops next turn. I don't know if it finishes, but it'll come pretty close. This city's got 74 production, so not much of a race. Down to 4. And again, like I said, he's just going to get denied. Sorry. Okay, I've popped off. I'm done popping off now. And turn 94, Statue of Liberty is going to deny you the win. No. India's going to escape. India's going to escape. He's trying to get over here to slow it down. But if they're smart, they'll see it coming because they saw units go this way. Yeah, if they're smart, they'll see this coming. His settle is actually right here, so they have to come through his land. All he has to do is just defend this. There's no way he kills all the cities before this city settles back here. The big question is refining in 2. It's going to be whether or not he's ready with tanks to stop Corny is the big thing. And then Corny would have to come later. But again, like I said, you could have been at 16 out of 20 going into next Congress. If you'd have had your shit in gear, you'd have been at 16 out of 20 going into next Congress. Woo! Let's go. Not to mention, if people have been building their Diplo quarters when they should have been, you might have been able to actually win a Congress. But hey. Yeah, Noob's got this push. Like, it's going to take tanks to kill Noob now, because he's got like tons of field cannons here and tons of field cannons here. This is like Death Valley to come in here because he can get flanked from both sides. So it's going to take tanks from Gorgo, which will be the play. You kill Noob, and again, like I said, even if you got to 16 out of 20, even if you like maintain 16 out of 20, you could win this game turn 110, turn 115 with Congress, because you kill off Noob in that time, and then it's voting 4 against 3. You just win the game. Escape up north? I mean, he isn't being watched, so technically he has a settler here. He could potentially get a city up in here to save him for a bit, but there's nobody to come and help him. Like, eventually units could come to kill him as well. I mean, it could save him some time, but like, there's nothing in the area that would save him from getting killed by tanks. Maybe it saves you enough time for a Congress or something. I don't know. Yeah, Congress canceled trade, which has killed the gold on Mali. Mali was at 5 something. He's given away some gold per turn, I would imagine, because he was at like 290. And this isn't costing him that much. What's his techs at? He's stealing 3. They're buffing it for each side, so. Hunza has a settler? Oh, I have no idea. No, because if you seize and take a settler, the settler stays yours, even when the units go back to being the city states. So they just lazily got a or yeah, seized, not levied. Yes, they must have seized it. Yeah, they must have been sending a city up here somewhere and just lazily just got it sniped. Just lazy gameplay. Mahabadi will work well, but Statue of Liberty in 3, and there's no way to really speed this up. You just lose this. Corny even sees this, right? Corny sees this at the moment, and is reporting back that it's not as well done as yours. Like, you can just tell by looking that the bottom half's got the copper on it, and he's only a third of the way up. You can clearly see. Yeah, I mean, Gall's gone heavy culture. He's gone theater squares in every city. He's been running projects. He hasn't gotten campuses in a lot of cities. Like, he's gotten some of them down, but yeah, a lot of these cities out here, he went theater squares first, no universities and campuses and stuff. Plus, there's only one. Oh, actually, Hattusa got taken over by Ziffy. So even though it got liberated, it got taken over by Ziffy here to deny the science. And then still Nalanda's in the pocket. Nalanda is still in the pocket up here. And nobody's... Funny that John's actually this close and hasn't found Nalanda. Where's that settler at? Funny thing is, too, is India's settler has 3 movement, right? So this settler can get to here. And then here, and then here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, settle 6. It can settle in 6, assuming that these guys don't come in and snipe. Yeah, Greece's culture is like slowly inching up. They've been making some more museums. If Ben can make a play, by the way, if Ben can make a play here, it'd be insane. Like, he's moving away. He doesn't, like, they need to know that this was happening. They know for a fact that there was units here. They saw the units here run away because they were getting overwhelmed. And they came up this way. Like, they have to know that there's a play here for them to come up to the top and defend it. Just now getting universities online, like, this is criminal. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, clock. I think he might not be able to settle in time. Okay, the settler can see this now. The settler can see this now. So we should okay, here you go, and these units turned around. The settler saw this, and the units are turning around. Because he needs to settle. He would like to settle next turn right here, to be honest with you. But he has to wait now. Pike and shots, just throw every unit you've got at him. You've probably got like 3 more turns before he's in position. Greece's culture defense system more than can just... Yeah, he doesn't need a ton because the thing is that when you look at it, right, like he's at 24 to 8. Ignore this victory in 11. That doesn't make any sense. He's at 24 to 88, but he doesn't have any faith yield that's going to generate the ability for him to actually like do national parks and rock bands and push over the border. Like he can just build... See him doing some artillery armies here. He can simply build, like he's getting more theater squares online here. He can build more of the amphitheater coming online. I mean, he's just get a builder out and chop this thing, get some mines up, you know. The Statue of Liberty dream gets denied. He's actually got he's got Gustav here, but he doesn't need it because it's actually going to finish next turn. So this is going to be denied. Boom. Rip the dream. You missed it by 6 turns, and you could have started it 10 turns ago and in a better city. It's all... Could have been at 16 points if that had worked. Yeah. So these units here need to come up here. And deny the block, because they need to not be blocked is the big key. This tank is through. This city is harder to push, though. This city is like a couple turns. So he'll get a settle in. Needs a lot more units here to defend. Combustion in 4. He needs a lot more tank pre-builds. Rapid deployment 1. Yeah, he's got big culture. He went theater square. He went super wide free sim. He's actually getting his broadcast centers online. He'll be able to get a lot of musicians going. He'll, of course, have them all powered up. I mean, it's not impossible he could get a culture victory, but if he does, then Gorgo would that'd be just criminal for Gorgo to give up a culture victory to somebody with no faith. That's pretty huge. You might want to grab that. Yeah, he's not going to get to there. He can still get... So this settler can stand... This settler can settle next turn. Gets to here and then settles. Shit. Maybe he settles this turn. Maybe you just settle here. No, you're fine. Actually... Yeah, you can settle the maze next turn if you want it. Yeah, he settles the maze. That's just in time. This city, they won't be able to kill this city next turn before he can click on the maze and settle. He clicks on the maze and settles. It saves him. Shipbuilding in 1. He's delaying combustion to get out some more units. I would be I mean, artillery's nice. I would be trying to get out some Cuirassier armies to be fine, to be honest with you, for some more tank pre-builds. He's going to get double pushed here. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised how far Dido is off tanks of his own. I mean, he's going to get double pushed by Dido and India here. Pagodas. There you go. Pagoda play. Gorgo actually crusaded or changed, went to crusade. Korea got Zen and Lei. Not really converted though. They just got it because they took over a bunch of holy sites. Macho or Big Ben? No, they're not generally ever built. It's not really efficient. There's Bangalore. Yeah, the city's under siege. It'll likely die next turn, but it won't be fast enough. It won't have been fast enough. Oh, wow. Mali, he came and settled in Oil City, and then Mali came over here. Now he's going to pillage it. He's gonna buy a cavalry unit to defend now. Little troll. A lot of science coming online for Mali. Big time on the universities. Combustion in 4. This push is slowly making a progress on Noob. Cuirassiers coming in this way as well. And from the north, this is going to cut off the potential settler escapage. So Noob's going to die slightly later. So he's actually trying to get this settler out here. He's going to try and sneak away. But I don't know where the heck he's going to try and go. It's just a desperate attempt, I guess. If he could ever get it here, he could be protected, but... Yeah. The thing is that if you can just get it to land, right? Because this will defend a couple of hits. No. I was gonna say I thought it could take 3 hits, so it would defend 2, but it's not going to. If you could ever just get it to land and get the settler to unload was the thing, right? Because if he ever could have got the settler to unload, then he could have just settled here and had it been protected. Oh, he had the setup. Ooh. It's going to be first moves. Noob get a first move out. Yeah. Oh, actually, he can shift enter. He shift enters the quadrime over to make sure he gets it. He can shift enter the quadrime over. He's actually going to get an escape settler out because this gets defended here from a push a little bit. As long as he gets maybe a couple, maybe this unit comes up here as well. Just defend this choke. Advanced level cockroaching, yeah. This settler's kind of getting out. They're going to see that this is the play that he's making. So, but it's not going to be as defensible. He's seeing this now. These guys are backing off. So this settler's going to kind of get out as well. These guys will come across, but he's going to have an eye on what's happening here. They'll make sure they defend that. Corny, of course, his stats are going up with the takedown. Yes, Chocolate Hills is still on 2 tiles. He still has not bought the last 2 tiles of Chocolate Hills yet in this city. It makes me very sad as well. He's actually delaying... Oh, no, he's not. He actually has combustion because he's just switched to a tank army. He's switching to cartography now. I suppose that's so he can get caravels and try to take this city out. So Noob's going to have to defend a caravel. This city did get taken down. The push is slowly happening. Combustion next turn. He turns these into tanks. Gorgo has gone back a little top tree, but I'm assuming he's really close, if not already there, for tanks here as well. So Noob just straight up dies shortly. It's going to be big thing is going to be Cyrus needs big time defense because this machine's just going to keep on ticking, right? Really a lot of leveled. Like look at this. Artillery armies for days with a handful of tanks. Level 4 tank included. Like this is going to be really tight. This game could have been won too by Barking Gang, and I just don't know if they're going to be able to now. I just don't know. By the way, Petra did get built down here in this capital. How gross is this, Petra? How is that 20 production? Oh, because he's building a unit. It's getting nerfed, but still. Yeah, the Gold Congress. If they hadn't been able to cancel trade routes, this could have been a different game. They could have sponsored a lot more defense. There could have been a lot more like pre-build purchases in here. potentially. Like now, Molly's just been reduced to whatever because he's had to give away so much gold for the defenders. Gorgo's gonna have to just pop off, but I mean, where's Gorgo gonna pop? I think Gorgo pushing John is going to be a really tough sell. I don't know. Yes, and exactly. Like Noob would probably already be dead. Because, I mean, you could have just bought some extra units here. Could have just maybe pushed a little harder here with some unit purchases. And then Molly could have as well just bought more units and just made this push much harder, and this wouldn't have been able to happen. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to see what happens here. I don't know what the play is for Barking to win this now. If this number was sitting at 16, I could have. I just don't know how they stop Corny pushing here. Grand T, everybody keeps saying 10K. It's actually not 10K yet. It's 9,962. But I guess it's rounding up. If you look on the channel, I guess it's rounding up. $10K. Get better browsers. Yours still says 9.9. $32 out of 96. I still like look at Gaul, like John just popping off with Gaul. I still don't know why more people don't play Gaul. It's too good. Hanger going down, so planes soon for Corn Dog. The actual tourism number is 514. So just about double the defense right now of Gorgo. I don't know what the play is. Oh. Desync o'clock. May need a relobby. Did he get environmentals and computers yet? He probably has environmentalism. Oh, he's actually just finished environmentalism. He actually just finished environmentalism. And computers next turn. I was gonna say computers would be decently close on pop tree at turn 100, 220 science, computers would be pretty close, and there it is. Computers environmentalism means culture victory soon. If anything, if they wanted this game to delay it all, I was just going to say, they need to be running theater square projects and getting museums and stuff going. And, like, honestly, like, once they get these units out, that should be about it. Maybe, I mean, maybe there's a... I don't even know if they could push Gorg. I don't know. They'd have to somehow push. If anything, maybe like bombers. Like if they could have had a better game and had better science, maybe they could have gone planes with the push as well. But they just didn't get enough done. No, they don't. No, Alistair. Cheeky gas day. Oh yeah, this guy here. I wonder if this is the original. I wonder if this is the original. Yeah, this here is, and he's even got privateers here. He could actually... He can't nuke the cap, but he could do some nuking. By the way, for those of you who missed it, how about this Yui? Another impactful Congress. I think we go back to production, though. Actually, I think I'm going to go to gold because... no, let's just stick with production because they'll likely go gold or faith. Let's go nuclear. So production, nuclear, and him. Does faith change the game? Well, yeah. Molly is on 200 faith a turn, so Molly could faith buy an army and push Dido, and put pressure here. They could also faith buy units quicker to finish Noob faster. Maybe faith buy enough units to come across the ocean and finish off Noob over here. Whereas production, everybody's producing units right now, right? Maybe for the exception of John, everybody's producing units. So nobody's really going to nerf. Well, actually, Dido's not really producing units. He's just simming right now. But both sides are producing units at a pretty equal level. So it would be kind of equally impactful. Whereas there's a good chance TBD probably would want to nerf gold or faith because once Molly gets his gold trade routes back online. By the way, did Molly miss golden again? Oh, man. Gorgo got golden. Corny God Gamer, 4 straight goldens. And then a bunch of Dark Ages. Production or purchasing military units, plus 100. So there goes Faith. Up to 15. They'd be 1 away. If they had built, if they had made a concerted effort, because it wasn't like it was a fast potato palace. If they'd have made a concerted effort to build the wonders, they easily could have been built in time. The game would be over right now. Barking Gang would have literally... Barking Gang would have literally already won the game if they'd have made a concerted effort to build the wonders. And Gorgo could have actually done a better job of guessing. Should record yourself and play that on repeat. I don't know. I don't know how you stop this. Like, I don't know how Cyrus stops this, honestly. Because, I mean, this is going to be grief here from the north. The artillery's slowly coming online. But he's got, what, 2 or 3 tanks? Like, Cyrus is going to get rolled here. See if he shifts this tank out or not. Yeah, Corny, exactly. Corny's got balloon. He's got artillery armies for days. A level 4 tank. I mean, this is a waiting room for the CC here. I mean, maybe they think that they can win Congress and go 5 points next Congress? But right now it's a tie on points. There's no reason to believe that they're going to... I mean, I guess Corny's holding a capital, so that's hurting him. No, I don't think it has double hit. It's because it had the 2 tops. Yeah, it had the 2 tops merged, and then so it needs to get to 5 to be a true level 2. Or level, sorry, a true 2-shotter. Yeah, CC waiting room. No, Kree's not going to get wiped. He has a settler out here. And this settler will be saved. Well... he's going to try and settle, like, maybe here. Not easy. He has another settler... Oh, no, this settler got... Oh, this settler's going to... Oh, this settler got to here, but Molly had a Sue's unit. He's going to have to press B before he gets it taken or something. CC means, yeah, conceding the game, just saying you guys win. Like, he'll have some artillery and defense, but like these units are just taking forever. Honestly. Like, he doesn't even have his land fully, like... He doesn't have his land fully upgraded. Like, the niter's not online. This isn't even being worked. A couple lumber mills along here could have been made to make these cities more productive. This city's not fully done yet. Some chops and lumber mills that could have been done here. His tourism's at 1,500. And Gorgo, turn 101 Gorgo at less than 300 culture. It's kind of insane. Like, what is the play here? I mean, yeah, you might defend this settler from... Oh, by the way. Oh, you put it in the water. He put it in the water. Yeah, you might as well delete it. How you doing, Falcon? What do you think about this culture defense on Gorgo, by the way? Does Noob have steel? Yeah. 16 turns he does. Let's go. Yeah, I'll tell you, Falcon. I mean, I don't want to dwell on it, but 15 out of 20, all they needed to do was build Statue of Liberty and Potato Palace by turn, what was it? Turn 90 something, 92, when they got denied. If he'd have built both of the wonders, the game would be over. Yeah, well, not only does it give steel walls in all city, but it gives steel walls in all cities. So all your walls, have steel strength cities, which means essentially we'll see it artillery. Okay, so he deleted this settler over here. I think Noob might die here. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, these are Dido. Yeah. If anything, Molly's about to get pushed by tanks. Yeah, don't do that. Don't build walls for housing in monarchy, please. Just don't do it. It's not a good idea. Look at this. Stuck washing machine. Did Corny lose his level 4 tank? Yeah, he did. It wasn't a true 2-hit level 4, but... John is banned for hacking. Okay, so Noob can jump up here and settle just in time. So he won't be out of the game. Oh. And the Bombers. The Bombers might have done it. Private messaging player in game. CWC banned for life. Ban me, daddy. Just give me 1 second. I'll check. $15.88. That includes both computers and globalization or environmentalism. Sorry. It's a lot. The game's almost over. I don't know if they're just hanging on because they're gonna so that they can go to victory screen. I guess it's actually gonna get 2 settles off. Well, he doesn't have to settle this one right now. But... Oh wow! Why didn't he step up here? Why didn't he step up there? I mean, this city lasts another turn anyway. But if you're defending a CV, should they have let Gandhi die? Yeah, but you also need... The problem is you need Gandhi for... to vote. You need Gandhi to vote in Congress. And that's their only win condition, is to get to Congress in 16 turns and somehow pull off 5 points. Yeah, I mean this push is going very well. He's got bombers to... He's got a bomber back here to make it go even better. He's got balloons with nasty artillery. I mean, this is just... They just start spraying these cities down with very few units to defend. I mean, he's starting a road here with like artillery and a tank, but like he just upgrades and then this is fully defended. Refining in 2. I'm assuming this is steel. Yeah. So, yeah, like this is just not enough and not soon enough either. They're putting units in the water to try and come over here. I mean, honestly, I guess that's a really tough chokes. But he's building the road to push them. He's building a road in here to get the tanks. Yeah, I don't know why they're not ceasing. I mean, I guess they're like letting them take it to victory screen, or maybe they want a shot at Congress. I mean, here's the thing, right? TBD is obviously like the favorite in this matchup. They're an extremely good team. They're well known to have pretty stacked lineup and former CWC champions, obviously. And so if you're barking gang, this was your chance to get a W. And, you know, guarantee of game 3, give yourself the best shot at it. And so if you still have like a whisper of a hope, you keep fighting. Yeah. You keep fighting and hanging and clawing on and trying to figure out a way to get the win. Because if you can ever get the win, you know. Yeah, Gorgos and fascism, yeah. It's just too late. Like they needed this needed to happen on turn like 95. Turn 95 with 3 times as much, maybe it's scary. Right? Cuz he doesn't have tanks yet. So he's going to be able to kill some units here and maybe he even takes a city or two, but once he gets to tanks and steel once he gets to tanks and arties up, like he's going to defend this. Like this is the dream. This is the hope and dream. Yeah. It's a long ways away. I mean, these cities are, especially this city here, is pretty inconsequential. Then these cities are actually a really tough push to combinate. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. India's up here with their cockroach here. The big push has broken free. Pretty easy to push land as well. Yeah, I'm assuming that they're just hoping to get to Congress. Corny's actually got negative favor, so he's actually been giving it away. So if they can get to Congress and somehow, oh yeah, their culture victory is very close though. But if they had ever gotten to Congress, they would have actually won Congress. The question is if they could have got 5 points. This city is losing loyalty. This city's going inland. +5 for military alliance. Military policy slot from Alhambra +1. Military policy slots +4. Combat fascism 5. So he's getting 15 from those boosts. He has finest hour in. No, there. Gandhi's existence in this game is the furthest thing from irrelevant, actually. Yeah, like that. This cursor actually defends pretty well because of all the bonuses stacking up. Yes, they nerfed it, so it's only military policy slots, not total military cards. So you can't put like 3 or 4 extras in the bottom. Yeah, Diplo voting. By being alive, he gets to vote. So you see here, Gandhi, this favor, they'll be able to distribute this favor so they all have the exact same amount, and then they'll all get equal votes in the Congress in order to and in order to what do you call it? In order to vote for the things. And if you add up the Diplo, they're also continue to accumulate the Diplo favor, right? By having alliances with their other teammates. If they were out of the game, then one of the teammates for Barking Gang, in this case, wouldn't have a military alliance. Also, it gives a trading partner, he can send a trades to Persia and actually get some gold generation. Now, of course, obviously it doesn't help that he's getting killed. But him being alive has a lot of significant aspects to the game. The accumulation of the favor turn by turn, the fact that they can vote is absolutely massive, being in the game versus not. No, he won't survive till Congress in this case. Like he's trying to hold this line so he can't get to it. The only thing is that in a way, Korea kind of Korea, but the TBD kind of wants them in the game because if they're in the game, then this is going to be tricky. I don't think he's going to get away. If this was a flat tile, he could shift enter there and then settle. But he would have needed 4 movement, not 3. But yeah, because if he gets eliminated, then it slows down the culture victory and would allow them to actually get to Congress. But if they take him out, then the Congress victory is over as well. So, yeah. Oh, he was actually able to move and settle here. There you go. I mean, the city's in pretty rough shape. Wow. He'll just he has okay, so the bomber's here. So the bomber can actually reach this city. So this city goes down next turn anyway. Because this bomber takes this city to 0 health and these knights can take it like one shot. Bomber and then the knight. Actually, interestingly enough, is that not the plan? Why not just keep a knight there in range? I guess this one's still in range. And then the bomber levels the city and Gandhi's out of the game next turn. He settled this city, but battleship o'clock. This city is inland, so it's safe. And he's got this'll don't worry about this, by the way. This is now the capital, so it won't actually flip. There's tanks here to protect the city. Yeah, if Mali hadn't been canceled in trade routes, they could have had units coming this way and actually block this much easier. But that is actually a huge difference in the game, is the trade. Capitals, well, it's technically possible for capitals to flip, but they wouldn't in this circumstance. Like, just loyalty-wise, there's no way this ever flips. The reason why it's currently saying it may flip is because it has the turn has a rollover, because this got converted to the capital last time, but now it's been killed. So next turn, this will be like, it'll actually register that this is the new capital, and then that fist will go away. So you can technically lose your capital loyalty, but you would never lose it in this situation. You'd have to be like completely surrounded and stuff. GG, guys. Goodbye. Yeah, he knows the next turn he gets bombed and killed. Although, not next turn, because these units can't get there now. And neither can the tank. Huh. Interesting choice. I'm not sure why Ben did that. This city just dies. Are they keeping it around for culture? It says next turn culture victory, so maybe they don't want him to die. Yeah, he's giving away his Diplo favor. So you can see here, despite being on one city, he's getting 9 Diplo favor every turn from having alliances. He might be suzerain of a city-state. And then, yeah, he is. And then Diplo favor, or sorry, Diplo quarters, stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, Corny just Corny just started building units and then never stopped. He's even still just building units. He's probably got them queued up. Other than cities that are building planes, like he's just building bombers in some cities with airports and stuff, but that's it. Yeah, Corny with the traffic jam, yeah. Escape settler o'clock on the other end now. We accept your CC. What? Yeah, see, like, he got the tanks now, so. Yeah. When you're pushing in, it's just hard, especially Gaul gets the extra bonus. 115 into 125. John too long. Yeah, it's Victor City as well. Also helps. Is that? Yeah. Culture victory. We lost!
From the dust to which our civilization first rose, so too shall we return.
Culture victory. Gorgo just now getting to 300 culture. You kept getting Dark Ages, real drain on your team. I know, Edmund. I know. I needed to be better. Sorry, guys. Should get a post game talk here. I'm assuming they'll come in. It's kind of late for them, actually. It's 5 o'clock. So who knows? Maybe we'll get a post game talk. It wasn't amazing. It was back and forth. It felt like Barking Gang, who, I mean, like I said, kind of got to be considered the underdogs in this matchup, actually had a shot to go up 1-0. They actually had a shot to go up in this game 1-0 in this series and give themselves a shot at the series overall. But unfortunately, they were unable to do that. And it was just Diplo mistakes. That's all it was. Yeah, he built tons of wonders. And early on, and went heavy into theater squares early, and was very much able to basically out Gorgo on the theater squares and stuff like that. Get huge culture, got to computers and environmentalism extremely quickly. And yeah, just tons of great works because of all the theater squares very, very early, very heavy in there. And that's all it took. Because there wasn't really any sufficient defense. Like, Gorgo was trying to line up some sort of a push. Obviously, the push did come on Noob, who Noob was always just in such a hard spot. Yeah, kind of a crazy game. Well, it's hard to know specifically because people run projects. Greece was on 60, Gaul was on 112, but again, I think both were running projects. Yeah, basically double, but again, I don't know how many projects are being used on each end. Like, he's running projects in... Right now he has projects in 4 cities. And Greece has projects in 3, 4, 5 cities. So basically, even if you take out the projects, it's about twice as much. Gaul was making about twice as much writer and artist points. I'll jump into post-game talk, see if people are going to join me. I don't know. We'll see. I'll give them a couple minutes. They may or may not want to come by and say hello. Like I said, it is kind of late there. It's like after midnight, so it's after 1 o'clock actually for most of the Euros. So it's entirely possible that they'll have no desire to come and talk. They might just want to go to bed. They're in a different channel.
Because I had Foreign Ministry, Kilwa, and I built the buildings really early.
Oh, you had Chilwa, okay.
You started taking it, I had Kilwa. So
they're in the Barking Gang channel, which I didn't have access
I
to.
had like 10 more members.
They didn't go to post game
chamber
talk
on Mali on turn like 45 or something, and then get it pillaged immediately.
I was -3 amenities in all my cities the entire
Imagine
game.
your ally sending you the Okitito straight to your capital since he declared.
Man, I declared to protect myself.
Oh yeah, that was really weird. Like, you already blocked me with the warrior, but then...
No, you have promotion and you can go through.
Okay.
But still, you send it straight to me. Like.
Did you take the heals promotion, Noob?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would have you can go through. So I declared instantly. I don't want this shit.
Maybe you defend with Gorgo better than Mali. Yes.
No, surely not.
Like his whole game is fucked if he has an
Oh, this game
Akimisa.
was actually like pretty close. I think if we don't get the trade conquest, that's a pretty big problem.
Yeah, I
Did
mean,
you like the 60-60 Mali turn?
Yeah,
Just that turn
first,
so down.
first the face congress, then this.
Dude,
Just
how
really bad.
OP is Diplo quarters, boys?
yeah, man, you
Don't
played
tell
it
anyone,
well.
what the fuck? Guys, useless district shouldn't build it.
I mean, we had it like what 10:30, 10:35 maybe. I have to go back in the VOD.
35, what the fuck?
Uh-huh.
You clicked mathematics like turn 1 or something?
I mean, it's Korea, right? Maybe I can go super fast.
Oh yeah, man, oh my god.
Maybe
Wow.
JR stop
Korea
rushing
Premier
Colosseum
Difference.
and rush Diplo Quarter next time.
I didn't rush Colosseum, I saw John in the game.
First time you don't in bad games.
I didn't even do it fast because I knew you wouldn't try for it.
I mean, I see goal in the game. It's played by John, so I'm not doing Colosseum.
Maybe you could have gone Statue of Liberty a little quicker, though.
Ah, yeah, man.
I mean, Potato Palace and Statue of Liberty could have easily been taken by you. They were not fast at all. I was surprised that it was taking or John long enough to do it. Like, could
The
have.
city flooded and then it stopped growing to 16 pop, so I couldn't place the harbor.
Oh, is
It,
that what
it
it was?
was-
Okay, I was like, why isn't he building a harbor somewhere? He needs to deny it.
No,
And-
I built the aqueduct and the farm for housing, and then it flooded, and it was taking like 10 turns to grow to 16 pop.
Oh, yeah. Like honestly, you guys could have won that game in Diplo easy. Just those two wonders, and it would already been over.
yeah, man.
I mean,
but,
yes, those two. Just one is not enough, though.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, I don't. It was like mid-turn 90s. Like, I mean, if they'd have rushed it, they had the tech to
Mhm.
build both like 15 turns
No, I
earlier.
didn't.
I mean, if
I
we just
didn't,
we
I
had the
didn't.
visions, if we just seen them building it.
Yeah,
earlier,
JR
we
was
shot
behind in
earlier.
culture at the time. He didn't.
Yeah, no, but
I have-
JR. So JR actually ran to opera and ballet. Like he didn't have humanism, mercantilism,
did
civil
he?
engineering, nationalism. He ran to opera and ballet.
No.
Because I was
Yeah,
checking, I'm
because-
like, he's got enough culture to be at civil engineering right now, and he had opera and ballet
Oh my
done.
god. No, no, no.
It's-
I was. Oh my god.
Opera
Oh
and
my
ballet.
God.
I was like, okay, is he doing a Bolshoi rush? But then I'm like, well, John's about to have Bolshoi, so that was a mistake.
No, but I want. Oh my god! I wanted to take away Zanzibar from him.
It's so embarrassing.
Oh my god!
It was you easily could have had the statue. You could have started the statue. Plus, you did it in the wrong. Why didn't you move Magnus to Missane? That was a 9 or 10 pop city with all mines, and it had 3 chops. And you started in a 5 pop city that only had 2 improved tiles. I couldn't figure it out.
Exposed.
I mean, I was just like, you easily could have had both. I'm
Yeah,
not trying to
but
flame you.
you know-
I'll
you know
drop
now-
it there, but you easily could have had both.
You know now sometimes in the how do you say it in the action
of the
like
moment.
I'm everyone is relying on me to win the game and
It's a lot of pressure, and it's I know
That's a mistake, yes.
the turn timer ticks away, and it's not easy. I know. I've been there.
I think the victory doesn't count anyway, so it's fine.
I think we should give Jer some credit. He managed to have his golden for once.
Wow, really proud of him.
I
Dude.
had to do an uplight to have my golden. Otherwise I wouldn't have.
I got every single golden edge this game. So good.
You
You're
did.
so
I
good.
even accidentally said corny god gamer when the last one came up. I was just like, oh wow.
It's so
I mean,
close every time. as well.
your sim was pretty good. You had so much touch early on. It's crazy.
Sucked a lot of gold
I'm
for Losea
so
once.
happy you didn't come, JR. I didn't even do Fascist Legacy. I was such
Yeah,
a greedy, I was
if
such a greedy
you-
bitch.
If you give me 10 turns, I think you're pretty much dead. But
You didn't even have biplanes to block the chokes, John.
No, I'm not.
No,
Huh?
I don't build planes.
I mean, if it's 10, if the game lasts 10 turns, I think John is dead here.
If he makes 3
Nah.
biplanes, the
Hey,
game is
hey,
not.
hey.
He's not dead.
You know that I have a +5 on you. I have a +10 on you actually.
You realize I have the +7 card in 2 turns for that?
Yes, so you only. Oh wait, I have +10, so it's you have. I have +3 on you.
I mean, you have also general. John doesn't, right?
Yeah, so I have +7 on you. So it's
I mean,
Maya.
So big.
Okay, you're so big.
Okay, then
Jeff.
that's
I mean, that's
45
all the
on
more
Dragon
reason.
Hill.
Dude,
Or
it's
All the
like-
more reason you should have
guys.
pushed,
No,
yeah.
but you look at
Is it-
fucking Wallin. Look at
Yeah,
fucking Wallin.
I
It
have a
grew.
question.
It grew on the 14 round tile. Oh my god.
Okay,
If
can you see the guys, please?
Russia
I
and
mean,
Mali is open, what do you pick?
Mali.
Okay, my team consists literally of absolute morons. That's
Dude,
all I
Ben,
want
you're
to
so
say.
fucking stupid. Dude, we do your bans and then you complain about it.
Nah, the bans, yeah. But
Why don't
it
you
only
let,
works if you also do the last one that I tell you. Otherwise, it just makes no sense.
why
I
don't
mean,
you
we agreed
let,
on all others.
Mali and Russia open so you get one?
I mean,
Yeah, it's way better than what we did, I think. But
Yes,
I
yes,
think
yes.
our draft is bad.
but how good
That's
is
not
Tree
what I said.
I mean, Korea? It's so good.
Yeah, Korea is pretty good on
Korea's
that one.
amazing. They can get such fast timing. So I want to ask you,
Yeah.
Corny, real quick. So
Like
was your
China shit.
reasoning for not doing a watch a push money? Like you didn't think you'd have the money
No.
at the timing, or you just want to do
We had
industrial?
money.
we had
I
so
think
much
I
money,
defend-
actually.
I think
I
I'd
wanted my
defend
push.
easier Witcher than
Yeah, I wanted my push to like scale afterwards, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
like field cannons, watches.
Yeah.
I mean, don't really scale into anything.
Yeah. So if you build 10 watches, then 10 turns later the push is over and you don't have anything. It's a good
I mean,
idea,
it would
really.
have been better, like, to kill him immediately. I mean, to take that city immediately. But like, I guess it was still fine if I do that.
Yeah, like maybe 6 or 8 watches, but then, like you said, it's not with the science that you had. It wasn't that much longer to get to the industrial push, and then, like you said, it scales, so it works fine. But it was a bit of a logjam there at the industrial push because you just had enough crossbows to kind of hold you up for a while.
I mean, I don't think what I did was bad. Like with the healing scientists, I actually got like so many levels out of all these units.
Yeah,
Shouldn't have
there's a
lost
few
it.
times you get to see a move a unit in specifically to take like 7 shots just to move it out, just to get more promotions and more. Yeah, it was pretty well done.
Defender, Gauss, and Commander, General, crossbows, pretty hard to push also. I don't know if you can actually...
Yeah, Ben, you did a good job. Classical.
And GS told me take Crusade. Yeah, why not?
Double classical
Why?
push, but if you build walls,
one
it's
attack
hard.
with +7.
Yeah, I have Crusader. What? Oh, actually, I could have bought missionaries. I'm stupid. I forgot I had Crusader.
I mentioned that too. Like
why
he
not
evangelized to
knowledgeable?
Crusade, he should bring some missionaries. or
Yeah,
at
man,
least-
I'm just stupid. I'm stupid.
Yeah, if you'd brought a missionary, you could have +7 on
Agreed.
him. Or another +7 on him, I should say.
Also, I mean, it's absolutely criminal that Noob got out, by the way.
Yeah, that was that was next level cockroach maneuvering to
I
get
mean,
across
that
that
feels-
lake.
Shouldn't have... Oh, we had another idea, but John was a coward.
Oh, I
That's all
did
want to
it,
say.
and then it didn't pan out, and then I
No,
moved
no,
away,
no.
and then 10 turns later you
No
were yapping.
patience. Okay, the idea was John feeds a settler to Wallen, and the Noob can take the settler from Wallen. But John didn't wait with the settler
Dude,
for
I
Wallen to
waited for
take it.
10 turns.
Is that why that is a Kree bombard?
No, there was also a
There
Kree
was a
scout.
Kree scout. but
No.
it's-
There was a quick.
It's level 2.
I mean, I don't know. It was the only way I saw to get out without getting out with the settler from his land.
I mean, couldn't you have also just like settled the top tundra? Maybe it would have been fine.
No,
Probably.
No, I
he
couldn't
tried.
get settler out there.
He tried, but
Ah.
Unza stole his settler.
Oh, there
Oh,
was another one. There was another one.
Ah, there's another one. Okay.
Uh,
you had to
Yeah, there was a
I
there
had
was a lot
also-
of lost settlers in this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who lost the
There was a few. Somebody lost one to a city state. Noob had to delete one in a lake because he was going to lose it.
Yeah, I took one from Persia.
Yeah,
And,
Is it still there?
Persia
It's
lost
still
one
there.
with a random horse.
It's
Noob,
still
you lost 2 city with 2 horses and 2 boats. What the fuck?
Yeah, I still have the Persia settler. I was just
Yeah, it's just sitting in the middle
place.
of the Black Sea there.
Yeah, I mean, just to see if the scout for Gandhi escaped settlers.
Yeah, that was a good idea with the vision that settler gives you.
Yeah, I played
you
like
stole a
shit.
settler
Yeah.
from Persia?
Yeah.
I
Of
didn't
course.
say that.
Ziffy, what the fuck?
Why should I? I mean, it's turn 75, 80. I don't care anymore.
It was
I
so
was
bad.
like, Phoenicia is settling north of me, what the fuck? And I didn't say anything, but.
Okay.